My life was pretty normal before I knew Christ. I was introduced to Christ when I was 12 years old. I started going to youth group, Olympians, with my neighbor and his mom. I remember specifically asking God into my heart to be my Lord and Savior when they dropped me off one night on the way home. Life was pretty good. Then everything was good, and then about 12 or so, my parents got a divorce and my family split up. My brother was my best friend and my idol. When I was 15, my brother was killed in a car accident. It was really hard for me at that age, at 15 and 16. I was really, really angry and mad at God. Had all those questions like why and how. If you're really real, then how could you do this to me? And all those questions. In a short amount of time, I lost my grandpa and 3 really close friends. I started hanging out with all my brother's older friends and kind of coped with everything with drugs and alcohol. I've always had a good job and been a good provider, and I've had a beautiful family, a beautiful wife, 3 beautiful daughters. I just had a hard time being happy. I battled with depression and a lot of stuff, and in 2017, I kind of hit rock bottom and ended up in jail, and I kind of woke up and was reading the Bible, and I just didn't want to set it down, which was kind of weird for me because I'm not much of a reader. But I ended up right out of that, I had to go to rehab in Florida, and it was a Christian-based rehab, and it was just like what I needed. It was like everything kind of streamed together for a reason, and I knew it was God. When I was there, I learned to love God again. It was a really, really good experience. And while I was there, I prayed for my wife and my daughters to want to go to church with me and want to know to get God like I was hungry for it at the time. In Florida, we actually looked up a bunch of churches and we found New Hope. And in 2017, we started coming here, and we really, really liked it. And we fell in love with Pastor Mike, and we've been coming ever since. Since then, my wife and my 3 daughters have all got to know God and have all loved coming to New Hope, and have all 3 asked God into their hearts. And I know God works in different ways. It's just hard for me to see it back then. And I know definitely not perfect, but I know I can't do this life without God. And I feel like being baptized is my next step. And I've always been nervous to do it. And my youngest daughter, Brooklyn, just said, we're going to get baptized. And I said, all right, this is the time. Like, it was a sign. So here we are. I'm Troy Washburn, and I'm making it.